Have you ever wondered why so many web addresses start with http://www? It's something we type or used to type all the time but rarely stop to think about. Is it still necessary? What does it even mean? Today, you probably just type something like google.com or amazon.com and hit enter. But if you're paying close attention, you might notice that the address bar still shows http://www before most website names. So why is that? Why do internet addresses start with http://www in the first place? In this video, we're going to explore how internet addresses are built, where HTTP and www come from, how things have changed over time, and whether they still matter in today's web. Let's start by looking at a common web address, http://www.example.com. At first glance, this might look like a random mix of letters and dots, but each part actually serves a very specific purpose. Let's break it down. http://. This tells your browser how to communicate with the website. It's called a protocol. www, this is a subdomain, usually representing the web part of the domain. Example.com, this is the actual domain name or the unique address for the website. It's kind of like sending a letter. HTTP is the method of delivery, like airmail or express. www is the department you're writing to. Example.com is the destination itself. But how did this structure come to be? Let's talk about the first part, HTTP. It stands for HyperText Transfer Protocol. That might sound complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. HTTP is a set of rules that browsers and web servers follow so they can talk to each other. Think of your browser like a customer placing an order at a restaurant. You make a request, like asking for a menu. The server brings you the menu, that's the response. Then you ask for a dish. The browser sends another request. The server responds again, this time with the content you want. That's essentially how HTTP works. When you type in a web address and hit enter, your browser sends an HTTP request to a server. The server responds by sending back the web page. Later, we got HTTPS, which adds encryption for privacy and security. The S stands for secure, and it uses encryption to protect your data from snooping or tampering. So today, HTTPS is the standard for modern websites. Now let's talk about www. It stands for World Wide Web, and its history goes back to the very beginning of the modern internet. In 1989, a British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee was working at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. He proposed a system that would allow researchers to easily share and access documents over the internet. His system was called the World Wide Web. He created the first web browser and the first web server. And in 1991, he launched the very first website, http://info.cern.ch. That site explained what the World Wide Web was and how to use it. The use of www quickly became a convention, like a naming standard. It was a way to identify which part of a domain hosted the web content. Just like a company might have mail.example.com for email, or ftp.example.com for file transfers, www.example.com became the standard for websites. It wasn't required, but it became a habit. So why did www catch on so quickly? Part of it was organization. In the early days, web servers were just one of many services running on a domain. A company might host email, file servers, internal tools, and its public website, all using subdomains. So www simply helped administrators keep things tidy. It became the default web server subdomain, and people got used to typing it. In some systems, leaving out the www wouldn't even work unless the site owner specifically set it up. That's why so many websites started advertising their address with www. It became synonymous with the website. Even today, some websites are still technically different with and without the www. For example, www.example.com might point to one server and example.com to another. Fast forward to today and things look very different. Modern browsers like Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Edge are smart. They can automatically complete the URL, which stands for Uniform Resource Locator, and it is the web address that provides a unique, specific location for a particular resource on the internet. It contains information about what you're looking for, as well as the protocol used to access it. If you type just example.com, your browser assumes you mean http://www.example.com, or whichever version is configured. You don't need to type http:// or even www anymore. So in 2025, do you still need to type http://www? In most cases, no. Modern websites and browsers have eliminated the need for users to type that manually. Even though users don't need www anymore, developers and companies sometimes still use it. From a branding perspective, www has stuck around for familiarity. It also gives a clear signal: this is a website. But for tech pros, it's also a tool for organizing and controlling how traffic flows. Here are some fun little facts you might not know. The www prefix actually takes longer to say out loud than the rest of many domain names. Try it. www is 9 syllables. www. Google.com is just 4. Some companies never use www at all. They built their brand without it, and guess what? That original website at info.cern.ch? It's still online and functional. You can visit it today and see how simple the web was at the beginning. Let's wrap things up with a quick recap. HTTP is the protocol used by browsers to request and receive data from servers. HTTPS adds security with encryption. www is a subdomain that originally indicated the web server. While it's not technically required anymore, it's still used for technical and branding reasons. Modern browsers and web servers handle most of this automatically for you. And even though http://www is a bit old-fashioned, it's part of the internet's DNA. Understanding these parts helps you navigate the web smarter and maybe even build your own website one day. So, what do you think? Did you learn something new about the internet today? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you won't miss our next deep dive into knowledge and education. Drop a comment below and tell us, do you still type www? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.